everyone, time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. And tonight we've got Richmond playing against Charlotte. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. So with James on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Stoudemire out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then it's Jefferson. Then it's Stephon Castle. And it's Matthews in at the two-guard position. And for the Hornets, Mourning is out there with Johnson. Then it's Walker. Then it's Jones. And it's Rice in at the small forward.
Hey, that's the defense's fault right there. I mean, you got to push Mourning much farther away than that.
Wembanyama with the bounce pass. Here's Stoudemire. And it's Mourning with the rebound. And it's the Hornets ball. Jones for three. And the dunk by Mourning.
And Mourning just a beast on the glass, using that muscular frame to get into prime position there on the board.
Here's Castle. Stoudemire left side. Back to Castle. Stolen by Jones. Pass to Mourning. Here's Rice. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And he makes it look so easy. Rice's fluid shooting form really helps him on those long-range missiles.
Matthews passes to Stoudemire. Over Johnson. And Stoudemire gets it to go.
You've got to have inside scoring to be successful, and he's aware of that.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Pass to Rice for the three. Amari Stoudemire with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the Hornets. It's a three-point game. Pass to Johnson. Here's Rice. Off target with his three. Rice has gone 1 of 3 on the night. Stoudemire against Jones. Stoudemire the pass to Wembanyama. Stoudemire inside. Stolen by Walker. Over Stoudemire. And it comes off the front of the rim. Richmond trails by 3. Wembanyama up top. In the corner, it's Jefferson. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama.
Shows the quickness that time. Jefferson just gets it in a hurry.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
To the middle. Here's Mourning. And the rejection by... And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the
previous play is under review.
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
The slow motion replay. You really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving. And how fast the action really is. And how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's Lovell. He's looking for Stoudemire and finds him. And Stoudemire slams it in.
And short trip for Stoudemire to the rim. And with his athletic ability, there's just no stopping it.
There's a minute 34 left here in the opening quarter. Outside Curry. A three-pointer off the mark. And it's Richmond's ball. They're on a 9-1 run. Stoudemire outside. And here's Doncic from the arc. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning and defense that led to it. But hard to bet against the talent of his talent.
And the slam dunk by Stoudemire.
Big-time power from Stoudemire. His dunks pack a thunderous punch.
There's 47 seconds left in the first. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Charlotte again missing. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for Richmond. 3-point lead.
Oh, man, that was a loud bucket.
There's 31 seconds left here in the first quarter. That's a two-pointer from Walker. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
And getting his jump shot from where he wants to be, that is Kemba's game.
Pass to Stoudemire. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Good if it goes. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so the first quarter is in the books. Richmond ahead, up by 5. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Richmond.
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
So with Davis sitting on the bench, this is who Larry Brown has out there. We've got Divac. Jones is out there with Bogues. Then it's Curry. And it's Coleman in at the power forward position.
Awesome hustle from him there on defense. Excellent steal.
Kuzma with the screen for Matthews. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And shot on the way. Kuzma pulls it in. Richmond leading by 8. Durant kicks to Matthews. This one for 3. And Curry pulls it down.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Jones dishes to Bogues. It's to Curry from deep. Rebounded by Richmond. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. 3 from Matthews. Drills the three-pointer. Matthews has got the lead up to 11 now for Richmond.
Excellent demonstration there of squaring himself up towards the basket. Matthews knocking it down from deep.
And Larry Brown wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Johnson double teamed. Over to the wing. Pass to Divac. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
And guys, Stoudemire has the potential to do this every night. Excited to see how he grows in this league.
And stolen by James. Pass to Stoudemire. There's the triple. Up and no good. Brings his field goal percentage down to 70% in 10 shots. Bogues with it. He's picked up by James. Bogues the pass to Rice. Here he goes. Charlotte moving the ball around. Off target from three-point range. Richmond leading by 11. And it's Stoudemire slamming it down.
Can you believe that? Human highlight reel.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Bogues kicks to D-Box. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Stoudemire outside. Launches a three. Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 with that basket.
Wow, so much potential for Stoudemire. If he can master that quick release, watch out.
And here is Johnson. Still yet to score. Pass to Rice. Will it go? Rebounded by Richmond. Stoudemire's got his 4th rebound in this one. KD on the wing. And another basket from Richmond.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Now, here's Bogues. Jones, the pass to Rice. And it's off from three-point range. Richmond leading by 18. Outside Durant. Three-pointer. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Durant's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Richmond.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
And Larry Brown wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And some changes here for the Hornets. Mourning comes in for D-Bots, and Walker subbed in for Bogues. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Richmond. Jefferson comes in for James. There's Walker with the three. That's in there. Jackson with the assist. Walker's got 5 now.
You can see why Walker's participated in the three-point contest. I mean, he's an ideal participant. He's a volume deep ball shooter.
Jones for 3. Rebounded by Richmond. Wembanyama has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Stoudemire. Takes it inside.
And talk about a mobile big man. Stoudemire with unbelievable upside.
Here's Walker. He has 5. Outside, Jones to the paint. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Pass to Matthews. It's stolen by Jones. And here comes Walker leading the fast break. Here's Mourning. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
You know, Mourning has really a very effective shot fake, and once he gets the defense off balance, he cracks right into him to draw the foul.
And both free throws good for Mourning. Matthews passes to Stoudemire. It'll count. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Richmond with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. And we'll be back with you shortly. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Amari Stoudemire having a dominant impact in this game.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
So with James on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. They've got Castle. Wembanyama is out there with Stoudemire. Then it's Matthews, and it's Jefferson in at the small forward. Here's Walker. Following the score by Richmond, Mourning dishes to Walker. Over Castle. Walker's shot is off. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for Richmond. And Matthews gets it to go.
Remarkable poise from Wesley Matthews. Looks like he's very comfortable shooting as soon as that ball hits his hand.
A difficult situation for Charlotte. Walker, bounce pass. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Good on the three-point shot.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Richmond leading by 20. Now Castle. scoreless thus far. And here's Matthews for the three. Matthews has gone 2 of 6 here tonight from the field. Shot's good by Rice.
And look at how Rice is just totally ready for the moment. Just put the ball in his hands, and he's good to go.
Stoudemire inside. Johnson on him. It's Matthews on the wing. Pass to Stoudemire. A rebound by Larry Johnson. Here's the Hornets with the ball. Trailing by 17. And the dunk by Mourning.
Big fella Mourning out ahead on that break.
Wembanyama passes to Stoudemire. And Richmond misses again.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
You know, he's been fairly productive, but it's going to take more, either from him or somebody else.
Jones against Castle. Outside Jefferson. Here's Wembanyama.
And with the monster finish, he stops an 11-0 run by the Hornets.
Charlotte trails by 14. Ball's knocked loose. Matthews with it. He's picked up by Walker. Lets the three fly. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
And you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Rice, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
It's Jefferson, top of the key. Pass to Wembanyama. Back to Jefferson. Takes the three. And Jones pulls it down. Jefferson's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Here's Mourning. Here's Rice. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. Stoudemire outside. Here's Castle. Defended by Jones. In the corner, it's Jefferson. Drains the three-pointer. Jefferson's got 6.
And at that three-point line, Jefferson can be a threat. He has gotten more accurate and confident as a shooter.
Great vision and the pass on point.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Both teams deciding to change it up. Richmond leading by 15. Curry with it. Jefferson picks him up. Walker in the corner. Kuzma pulls it in. Here's Jefferson. Rebounded by Coleman.
And priority number 1 has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
Goes up with the strike. Outside for Curry. No good with the triple.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam, because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
Oh, he gets out before the whole.
How about that?
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
That's an impossible shot, man, even when you don't have the clock to worry about.
And so it's Richmond out in front by 17 points. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So with Davis sitting on the bench, this is who Larry Brown has out there. Curry is out there at Bogues. Then it's Johnson, and it's Rice in at the 3 spot. Durant in the corner. It's good from long range. And Richmond leads by 20.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And here's KD for three. Another three for Richmond.
Right back at you. Durant motivated to put it right in his opponent's face. No better way to do it than with a three of his own.
And so here's Charlotte. Johnson the screen. Pass to Rice from outside the arc. Stoudemire grabs the miss. Stoudemire's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Level, that's good. And Larry Brown wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
And the Hornets making a change here. Morning's checked in. And Richmond pushing it up now. Stoudemire drawing the double team. Castle, no one around him. Another three for Richmond. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Richmond.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
Here's Stoudemire. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you got to be careful guarding Stoudemire because he is clever at drawing fouls.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Jones checked in for Curry, and Walker subbed in for Bowes. And Walker's got the ball here for the Hornets. Outside, Jones. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Quick, rapid-fire thinking from Jones right there. I like when he takes that shot with no hesitation.
The three. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Morning's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And Jones has it in the corner. Again, the miss by Jones. Stoudemire against Johnson. Stoudemire, no good. Here's Morning. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Richmond leading by 23. Here's James. To the inside. Stoudemire. Good, and the assist goes to James. Stoudemire's got 27 points.
Looking like a monster inside. Stoudemire using that size and power to get the finish.
On the wing, Walker. James covering. Morning's shot is good. Morning's got 4 this quarter.
Solid team basketball, keeping the ball moving and creating a great shot.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here's Stoudemire. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Here's Rice. Castle covering from deep. Walker. It's good. At that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
That's a guy you need to defend, especially from range.
55 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Stoudemire, right side. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Down low, here's Morning. Oh, what a play inside. Timeout called here. Richmond decides to talk it over. They're up by 18. Now it's time for our presentation of the player of the game, Amari Stoudemire.
We saw outstanding focus and really good energy from him all the minutes he was on the floor. He was determined to make an impact every time he touched the ball, and he did just that. Guys on both squads could learn a lot from what he did here tonight.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Here's the Hornets with the ball. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Edwards brings the double team. 5 to shoot. Got it! It's James. Edwards looking it over. And there's Richard Jefferson on the assist from Edwards.
3 points.
And the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul. Now in for Charlotte.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Timeout called here. Richmond decides to talk it over. They're ahead by 17. What's your take, guys?
And they've got this one just about wrapped up.
Yeah, you know, I'm not sure they needed this timeout, quite honestly. Perhaps a water break?
For 3. And it falls.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
So it's Richmond taking care of business in this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin.
The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan, and with me tonight, Greg Anthony and Tim Legler. So with James on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. We've got Stoudemire, Matthews out there with Stephon Castle. Then it's Victor Wembanyama, and it's Jefferson in at the 3 spot. And for Atlanta, they've got Maravich. Mutombo is out there with Wilkins, and it's Hagan in at the 2-guard spot. And the jam by Stoudemire.
And short trip for Stoudemire to the rim. And with his athletic ability, there's just no stopping.
Pass to Mutombo. Here's Pettit. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Well, you take it right at him, and if they block the shot, fine, but you can't back down.
And the basket by Castle.
That jump shot has been the biggest question mark for Castle, so it's good to see him shooting with confidence.
Here's Maravich, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Hawks shooting their first free throws of this, and the second free throw, good.
And when you think of Maravich, his ball handling and passing comes to mind. He's really sublime and unique in those categories.
Here's Atlanta. Here's Pettit. Three-pointers off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Stoudemire. Over Pettit. The shot's good from Stoudemire.
And this young man is talented. Stoudemire already showing he has a reliable mid-range jumper.
To the right side. Got it to go. That one good from Pettit. Pettit's got 5.
Nice possession, working it for a great look.
Pettit's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land. Stoudemire outside. Jefferson with the 3. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Shows the quickness that time. Jefferson just gets it in a hurry.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Hagan. Back to Maravich. Hawks passing it around. And that one's good. Wilkins.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Count it.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Pass to Hagan. Now here's Wilkins. Here's Mutombo. Pocket 6. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Jefferson with the 3. Wilkins pulls it in. And so it's Wilkins who brings up the ball for Atlanta. Trailing by 2. Mutombo is screen on Stoudemire. Maravich. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Here's Castle. Whoa! What a play!
Oh, man. What an incredible throwdown by the rookie Castle. Wow.
And so Lenny Wilkins calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Here is Maravich. Launches it. The Hawks again can't hit. Richmond leading by 4. And Doncic, here we go.
Throwing it down. Doncic showing off his hops.
There's 1:26 left to play here in the first. Young outside. Pass to Pettit. Looking for Mutombo. He gets it there. Can't cash in from close range. And it's Richmond's ball. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
And one thing about this league we know, momentum can change in an instant.
Kevin Willis is checked in for the Hawks. Wilkins comes in for Maravich. Now, here is Young. Pass to Pettit, and they get it. Rebounded by Richmond. 43 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Level. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
And the Hawks with possession here, following the score by Richmond. And so Lenny Wilkins calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And the Hawks making a change here. Smith is checked in.
Smith.
Jefferson against Hudson. Pass to Willis. Back to Smith. Here's Hudson. Just 4 to shoot. Over Jefferson. The Hawks again can't hit. And the foul on Amari Stoudemire. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Substitution for the away team.
8 seconds left to play in the first.
Wesley Matthews.
Now Wilkins, and some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's Richmond holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're playing a bruising game in. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Richmond so far. Guys?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, the energy was there. The communication was there. I think they can build on this going forward.
So with Jefferson on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Matthews out there with Durant. Then there's Doncic. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. Luka pays no mind to the defense.
Doncic can score from distance, whether it's spotting up or off the dribble, and he has got a maturity to his skill set.
Wilkins passes to Willis. And we played through the first minute here in the second. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And here is James. And here's Matthews for the three. Kevin Willis grabs the miss. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket. A gifted aerial artist. Smith loves getting to the hoop.
Tim, it feels like the bigger the stakes, the better we're going to see Trae Young play.
Well, Kevin, he's had his moments in the playoffs, and he embraces the spotlight, home or away. He won't shy from being the villain. That's the kind of chip he plays with.
Here's Hagan. He's covered by Matthews. Wilkins against Castle. Wilkins kicks to Smith. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Hagan. Offensive rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
James outside. 3 for Matthews. Another 3 for Richmond.
And he is not shy about pulling the trigger from downtown. Matthews has the eye and the confidence from three-point range that you just love to see.
Here's Kuzma. Rebound, Wilkins. The Atlanta trails by 16. Young with no one around. The shot's good on the assist from Wilkins. Young's got his first 3 points of the game. And it's Richmond's ball. At one point, they led by 16. It's Matthews on the wing. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Smith in the post. Castle covering. The shot's good from Smith. Smith's got 4 points this quarter. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Richmond. It's Matthews on the wing. He's defended by Wilkins. There's the triple from Durant.
And for Durant, it's just that simple. Get the ball and shoot.
Durant with the steal. Over in the corner, Matthews. Another 3 for Richmond.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
Young pass to Willis. Oh, that's blocked.
The offense thought it'd be an easy shot, but he proved them wrong there with authority.
And so Lenny Wilkins calls a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And some changes here for Richmond. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Stoudemire comes in for Kevin Durant. And Jefferson subbed in for James. And stolen by Castle. Wembanyama against Mutombo. Pass to Jefferson. Now Castle. Jacks up a 3. Another 3 for Richmond. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Richmond.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
Well, it's another thing they're trying to do. Contest everything. Protect the rim. close out on shooters, very little daylight allowed.
And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, they have just found the better looks, and they are capitalizing.
He flashes his touch from deep there.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And it's Stoudemire with the jam.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Atlanta trails by 21. Inside, here's Pettit. Good, and the nice assist from Wilkins. Pettit's got 10 points in the game.
Smart play, capitalizing close at the rim.
In the corner, it's Jefferson. Offline with his 3. Here's Hagan. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Richmond ahead as they end the second quarter with a 13-5 run. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Amari Stoudemire having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Well, you're going to have to adjust the way you're defending him. He is getting whatever he wants right at the rim.
We've got Mutombo. Maravich is out there with Dominique Wilkins. And it's Hagan in at the 2 guard. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Jefferson's gotten 3 of his 5 three-point attempts to fall. From deep three-point territory, Hagan can hit. Richmond leading by 22. Beyond the arc, another 3 for Richmond.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Stoudemire dishes to Jefferson. They get it again. Back to Stoudemire. Puts up a deep 3. And again, it's Richard Jefferson with the 3. Jefferson's got 9 points now in just the second half. Atlanta calls timeout. Richard Jefferson really making a difference here.
Well, he's been lights out from the 3 all night. Perfect time to call a timeout and try to stop the bleeding.
To Mutombo. Castle against Maravich. Here's the lob to the hoop. It's stolen by Jefferson. Over in the corner, Matthews. Now Jefferson. Matthews finds Jefferson. Misses the 3. Wilkins bounce pass. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. To halt the run, 6 on the shot clock. Hagan passes to Mutombo. And it's Dikembe with the jam.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
And it's Richmond's ball. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. In the corner, it's Jefferson. Hits the three-point bomb. Jefferson's got 12 points now in the quarter.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Another 3 for Richmond.
And at that three-point line, Jefferson can be a threat. He has gotten more accurate and confident as a shooter.
Hudson's checked in for the Hawks.
Substitution on the court.
Wilkins surveying the defense. It's good.
And this team encourages Mutombo to take those shots, knowing how efficient he can be inside.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for Richmond. Pass to Kuzma. Over to the left wing. It's Jefferson outside. Another three for Richmond.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
And it's the Hawks ball. Here's Hudson. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Here's Wilkins. Count that one. Wilkins has got 5 now. So it's Richmond now. Right side Durant. Another three for Richmond.
Oh, KD could sit out there all day and nail threes if the defense lets him.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Substitution on the board.
Here's Young. Pass to Maravich. Hawks passing it around. Willis the pass to Young. Shot clock at 5. Here's Wilkins. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. So it's Richmond now. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Good on the shot. Durant's got 5 points in the quarter.
He's just too long and lanky. Durant can go through you or around on the inside.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Willis. Good, and the nice assist from Wilkins. Wilkins has got 4 assists in the game. Outside Jefferson. Pass to KD. That 3 off the mark. And a deep 3 from Young. And so it's Richmond with a 34-point advantage heading into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be right back after this. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So with Stoudemire sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. We've got Devin Vassell. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Durant. Then there's Luka Doncic. Good on the triple.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Hudson against Vassell. The offensive rebound, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties.
Timeout called here. Richmond decides to talk it over. We'll go for a different look here. And it's Richmond's ball. Jefferson with it. And here's Edwards from the arc. Bangs home the trifecta. Edwards got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Rivers passes to Hagan. Over Jefferson. It's rebounded by Jefferson.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
From the arc, and James with the basket on the assist by Jefferson.
No doubt James can be effective right off the catch if he's gotten himself properly set up.
Here's Hagan, defended by Jefferson. Floats one, and Jefferson sends it back. Back to Edwards. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the three-pointer. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Richmond.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
And the relentless pace has really taken a toll on the opposition.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
It's stolen by Edwards to the inside. And Stoudemire slams it in.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. To the middle, here's Hagan. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Here's Jefferson, and Jefferson throws it down.
It's always big when Jefferson catches fire because he's a terrific player when he's aggressive.
And James picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Atlanta making some changes. Tumbo, he's checked in for Willis. Wilkins comes in for Hudson. And it's Maravich in for Doc Rivers. Wilkins wide open, and he fires. To the paint. Maravich with the steal. Pass to Bennett. The three. Connects from three-point range.
He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
Lovell passes to Doncic. Jefferson kicks to Doncic.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right
there. Vassell, he's checked in for Luka Doncic.
Checking in for the away team, number 24.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
And that athleticism of Jefferson can be difficult to guard against, which is why he gets fouled.
And so he makes both from the line.
Well, you can't overlook any trip to the line. These points could end up making the difference.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Here's Hagan. Shoots over Vassell. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And it's Richmond's ball. They're on a 20-7 run. Mutombo against Jefferson with the drive. And Jefferson throws it down hard.
Oh, look at Jefferson blitzing the defense, going on the drive and just exploiting a gap in the coverage.
Here is Maravich. Durant with the steal. Out to the wing. It's Jefferson outside. Hits it from three-point range. Jefferson's got 9 points in the quarter.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
Well, they're hunting deep shots, but they'll take the layup if you give them one.
So it's Richmond now. They've allowed you. Whoa! He flew in there.
Wow!
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
Outside, Maravich. Here's Wilkins. The shot's good on the assist by Maravich.
Boy, he is quick off his feet and really stronger than he looks. Wilkins can burn you in that painted area.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
And it's Wilkins finishing it off.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's too little, too late at this point, but at least...
Wow, what a play!
Unbelievable!
Yeah, Jefferson, just great lift on these dunks. Whenever he's near the basket, he is ready to turn one over.
Free throw good, Maravich. So he gets them both. 11 seconds left in the fourth. Vassell, no good. So it's Richmond taking care of business in this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Tim Legler and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, and we thank you.